Well, hello, everyone. This is Amber Towne, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, calling you from the greater Phoenix area. And today, you're just getting more of my personal life of what's happening. And I thought this will be perfect because I guess my title, if we're going to give it a title, is how to keep your Mary Kay business moving forward when there's a lot of distractions. And I think I've mastered this in my Mary Kay life with having 4 kids or working from a motocross track or taking kids to club volleyball, horseback riding, all the things. But what about when it's in your home? You know, it's a little different, right? And I remember my senior national taught my mom, and my mom taught me when I was first in Mary Kay, is to focus on one thing until finished. And if you can't, set a timer and work on it for 30 minutes. And then you can work on the thing that is supposedly such an emergency of a distraction for 30 minutes. And you set a timer to do the same with that. And so it was, when I joined Mary Kay, it was more of a creative avoidance, let's say, right? So it was me thinking that closet needed to be organized, or the pantry needed to be organized, or I needed to do this errand. It was an emergency, and it was really just a distraction from doing the thing I knew I needed to do. I'm going to sneeze, so it's going to come eventually. That I needed to do to move my business forward. And, you know, why are we so resistant to that? Is because it's new. We're so used to failure. Failure is something that we've felt over and over and over again. So I don't believe it's the fear of failure, but I do believe it's the fear of success. Is, well, what if it is successful? And what if I can't sustain it? And I think there's a lot of negative what ifs that keep us in a procrastination or / creative avoidance mode. And so as we progress, we can say, okay, 30 minutes of diligent work, of making booking phone calls, customer service outreaches, anything that you're going to be doing to produce an income. And then I can do 30 minutes of organizing, or for me, unpacking or hanging things. And so I actually yesterday set the goal that I was going to complete every box in my master bedroom. So my master bedroom would be the first room that's 100% completed, right? And so I thought, okay, I'm going to work for 30 minutes. Well, it was amazing what happened as I set the timer for 30 minutes. I was on a roll. And so I didn't start with the organization or, the unpacking first. I started with the thing that was going to pay my bills, the thing that was going to move my Mary Kay business forward, is income-producing activities. And so I did that. And so then I thought, well, let's do an hour. So I did an hour, and then it turned into 2 hours, then it turned into 3 hours because I had momentum. So that is a big, huge key. And so when I shut it down later in the evening, around 4 o'clock is when I was done for the day. I changed my clothes, got into cozy clothes, work clothes, and I did the tasks that I had set to do, and I finished them. But why do I say that? Because it is so very easy when you work for yourself and work from home I'm so sorry, the sneeze is going to come because now I'm like all stuffed up. But to have things that seem urgent and important when really they're not urgent or important. But our mind makes it that way to avoid the thing that we maybe are either nervous to do, scared to do, or haven't done on a consistent basis yet, to create that endorphin kick that, oh, this is going to be fun to do this. And so my question to you would be, what is it that you need to do to stay focused? Is it set a timer? That works really well for me. Is it being accountable with your leader? That could work for you too. When I was building and growing my Mary Kay business, I called my mom every single morning, told her what I was going to be working on, and I called her in the evening when I completed it. It was accountability. But sometimes we shy away from accountability because we think we're not doing enough, or we've let ourselves off the hook so many times that we think that we have disappointed our leader. And we are more so disappointed ourselves because our leader knows that this is a journey. It's not about just getting to the destination. It's about who you're becoming in the journey. And so maybe it's that you need to up your accountability. Some of my consultants send me their 6 list the night before of what their next day is going to be. And then when they turn in their next 6 list for the next day, the night before, they're telling me also what they got accomplished from that day. And so it's the reporting of what got done and the reporting of what the plan is for tomorrow. And so turning in the 6 list, is that something that would be accountable for you? Or is it that you share with your significant other how important it is and where your weakness is? Because where your weakness is, they're able to shore you up and maybe help. And also, I'd say, share with your leader. She might have some different ideas of how she stayed focused, because all of us have had to face distractions, creative avoidance, or things that we just didn't want to do. And we had to do them in order to go to the next level, because it's kind of like a rank. Back in the day in Super Mario Brothers, going to the next level. Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation. There was always something you had to overcome to go to the next level. So what is it for you? Is it distraction? Is it you're being able to hone your time to be productive? Is it that you're avoiding the consistency side of it, or accountability? But I know for me, when I feel like I'm not gaining traction, I set a timer and I go to work, and then I'm allowed to do the thing that I think is so urgent for that same amount of time that I did work for. So either way, I don't know if this helps anyone today, but this is my current life of overcoming distractions as you're unpacking a house by yourself and setting it up by yourself and hanging things by yourself, doing electrical projects by yourself. But it is a part of the journey, right? Okay, so hopefully this gives you some clarity today on your goal and moving forward with your Mary Kay business. Well, either way, this is Amber Towne, your Terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, signing off. Have an amazing Tuesday.